So I have that video. It's 9:30, which is about perfect time to show it. So
All right.
this last week, I forget how we even got started on it, but I think it came up somewhere that I never tried Spam. And I don't even remember how all it started. And then people started sending us a bunch of messages and telling me that I had to try it and try it and try it. And I got a bunch of tips on how to try it. And so I made a video this week. I've been actually making cooking videos since the pandemic started. Pardon me. And in the next, I want to say 2 weeks, I'll be releasing a YouTube channel with a collection of them on there. It's not ready yet, but this is one of the videos that I put together. It's me trying Spam. I'm going to play it now, and I'm going to turn Tom down so everybody can just watch it. So, Ian, if you can, hold on, let me call it up here first.
I'm going to watch it.
And I'm going to... hold on. I got to pause it. Here we go. Okay, so Ian is going to call it up. He's going to place it on there. I'm going to turn Tom down. Tom, I'll talk to you in a minute. And I'm just going to play this and let it go. Okay, guys, here we go. This is the video, and it's called, it's titled Spam. Pork with ham. Pork with ham. Salt is your second ingredient, folks. Water, modified potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate. Well, at least they're keeping it simple. All right, so moment of truth. I want to talk a little bit about the can first. So the can, I don't know if you can see this, but it's sucked in on the sides. It's like totally sucked in away. And if you look at the top has this really nice uniform shape, but the can itself is actually sucked in on the sides. And I have two theories behind this. Oh God, the back. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's on the fucking back of this? Is that fucking Spam inside of fucking mac and cheese? Jesus. Cover that up. There needs to be like a not safe for work tag on that. Anyway, this is sucked in, and I think it was either warm when it was put in, but my other suspicion is that it's purposely made like this, because if not, then you're trying to get it out like dog food the entire time. And I don't know that would be appetizing. I can't say that it's going to be appetizing anyway. I also want to note how fucking fancy it is with these three little... I don't even know what the fuck those things are. It's just like, hey, we can't have a regular top on this thing. We need to fancy this fucking thing up. So they fancied it up quite a bit. So here we go. So I want to do two things. One, I'm gonna unmold it, I guess. It's kind of a terrine. I'm gonna unmold it, and then I'm gonna slice it thin, because that's what everybody says you should do with it. They say you should slice it thin. So I'm gonna get a carving knife, and I am gonna slice it thin. I'm hesitant at this point. Part of me wants to try it raw, but everybody says you shouldn't do that. Although it's not, I know it's all the way cooked, but people say you shouldn't try it raw-ish or unheated, I guess would be the proper way to say that. Well, the color is just unpleasant. Okay, so here we go. Oh, it smells like dog food. It genuinely smells like dog food. That smells like Alpo. Oh. The sound. Did you hear that? Listen to this. Move the camera in. Okay, so that looks like dog food to me, but we're gonna give it hell. Here we go. All right, slice it thin. That's what they say. There's no resistance. I'm gonna do like a thick cut bacon slice. I think that's kind of where I'm gonna be. It's like square bologna is what it looks like. My cuts are really uneven. That's because it's so soft. There's no resistance. I could set the knife on it. It would fall right through it. It's so greasy that like when I move it across the pan, it's like I'm playing air hockey in here. All right, I'm gonna try it without anything. So here we go. This is the first try. It's a lot lighter than you would think. It's not dense at all. It feels like it's aerated or something. It doesn't smell like anything. All right, here we go. It's It's like if someone were to make a bacon terrine, because it's soft on the inside. Unlike bacon, when you bite into it, it's crispy all the way through. It's like crispy on the outside, but it's soft in the center. And I'm not saying that that's unpleasant, but it's certainly not as pleasant as bacon. It's very salty, so it's essentially just a salt and a meat. There's nothing like earth-shattering about it. Thick cut bacon was a 10, and vegan bacon was a 0. This would be about a 6. The edges are way better than the center. So people are right. It's got to be thin. This one's nice and thin. That's way better because it's crispy all the way through. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe to my cooking channel.
It wasn't bad.
So not
it
too
wasn't
bad.
terrible. But it's softer than I thought it would be. Like it's a lot softer. It was a lot softer. Like when I bit into it, I was surprised that it didn't catch more of the crispness from cooking it up. You know what I mean? From like actually frying it. And I will tell you that stuff, because it's also wet too. So when it was in that pan, it literally, you touch it and it would shoot. It would like be bing, 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 bing. It was all over that fucking pan. It was hilarious.
Do you think it doesn't crisp up as much because it's so fatty? Like it's just a lot of rendering and not a lot of proteining?
I looked it up. But the thing is like, think about a piece of bacon and that shit just crisps up perfectly. I think it's because of the mixture of it. And it's also, there's a lot of water in it too. The other thing is I looked up the fat content, and it was 16 grams of fat per serving. So I have a longer video that I'm going to post next week where I talk about a bunch of other stuff that I did while I was cooking. So I actually cooked a whole breakfast that day, and I made hash browns and I made soft-boiled eggs. And when I was done. When I was cooking it, I actually talk about the contents on the back of the can. So, but yeah, it's about 16 grams of fat per serving, and there's a lot of servings in a can. There's a lot of servings because I think everybody's just like, nah, you can't eat a lot of that.
No, I don't want
And I would never do what they did, whatever that horror show was on the back of that fucking goddamn container. I would never do that. Holy
just chuck
shit.
it in the just chuck it in your mac and cheese.
Oh god, dude. And it doesn't even look like it's cooked. That's the thing.
I know, it just says
because
that.
it's soft. That stuff, dude, when I set the knife on it, it just literally fell right through it.
Did you really not try it just out of the can even at all?
I didn't try it at all. I did not try it at all out of the can. I have one more can here. I'm going to try it. So
I was going to say, how many cans do you have?
I bought 2 just in case this video didn't turn out. What was hilarious was we were recording it, and Sarah got in close for one of the shots. And she got in close for one of the shots, and it splattered on the camera, and we didn't notice it, and so we filmed the rest of the thing on it. But if you watch that video, you could see there's a big smudge on the camera because there's so much fat just oozing off of Spam that it exploded on the camera. So
I'll tell you what, man, that's the danger of being that kind of cameraman. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just splashes back at you, and